Jerry. We're in for a long one here. And I have Kevin with me.
Stuff.
I
was asked to say stuff.
Yeah, off screen, I was like, I had never done this with another person in the room before, like Kevin. So I was like, I'm not sure if this is gonna be awkward or not. And then, so he was like, well, I can like not talk while you're doing your thing, and then I can join in later. And I was like, well, that's awkward though, because then you're just sitting there.
I know.
So I said, just say anything or say something, say stuff. That's what I said, and then he was just stuff.
Yes, I did say stuff.
This is going to be very long.
So
okay.
I'm gonna go now because I got stuff.
Beat you. Okay. So this is Elysia Winters.
Also,
yes.
Before we start,
yeah.
You wanted to do this one first.
Yes.
Because you wanted to get the information in this out.
Yes.
We're not doing this because I didn't want to do mine.
No! Yeah, no, before you get your conspiracy theories, no. I actually asked him if he wanted to do one for one of his characters, or if he wanted to do the one for Elysia, and he said, like, well, I would do the one for mine, but Cherry was asking all those questions about Elysia's mom, and the relationship between Elysia's mom and Kelly's mom, and I was like, yeah. So I guess I should probably elaborate on all of that now, and...
Well, yeah, but I thought you were going to.
Yeah, no, but yeah, so that was prioritized over what Kevin was going to do. Because we know Elysia. That's not why we're here. Maybe that's why we're here. I don't know.
That's why you're here.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. Okay, so this is Elysia Winters. She's a Rotom. Just to be clear, because
this is... she's a robot.
She's a robot. I mean... Practically.
See, this is why you should do these by yourself, because I'm going to keep interrupting you.
No, it's okay. She's a Rotom, and to be clear, this is when she's not a refrigerator. The purple coloration there is when she is a refrigerator. She's frost form. Yeah, the little purple sprite. Yeah, you can't see the mouse. Oh, I always forget that. And when she's in fridge form, her hair is purple, and the hoodie becomes like a zip-up hoodie because refrigerator doors. Yeah. I'm very clever. No. I'm just I'm the smartest D&D player.
You're just so much
smarter.
You're just so much smarter than anyone else.
That's a reference. Okay, so she has levitate.
I think you don't have to specify, because I think that's obvious.
Yes, yeah. She's quirky and likes to run. Her moveset is Ominous Wind, Thundershock, which then becomes Blizzard. That's not a thing anymore. Like, it has Thundershock in place of its move. I don't think that's a thing anymore. No, like, it just loses it outright.
No, I think it is.
Oh, really? That's still... Oh, I thought it wasn't a thing anymore.
Because it just needs to have a placeholder. So
yeah.
Because losing a move altogether is really weird.
Yeah. Thunderbolt, Electroweb, and Will-O-Wisp, and she's in Entei House. She's 5'3", and her birthday is February 13th, and she's blood type AB. Her classes are Science, Health, History, Math, Language Arts, FCS, Art, Music, Battling, and Gym. Insert joke about her not taking Battling, but no, she's definitely doing that. She's a part of the battling duo Frigid Manor with Damon, and she fights in Frost Rotom form, as I just mentioned, in tournaments. She has her VHS tape collection, which she brought part of it with her, because that's just her thing. She runs very fast, because Rotom is very fast. Her birth name... her legal name. Actually, yeah, that's her legal name, because she is not old enough to change her name, as you have pointed out to me before.
Yeah, I think I did point that out.
Like, it's her name, but for all intents and purposes, but it's technically not her legal name at this point. Technically, but who cares? So her last name technically is Summers. She was meant to take over the appliance company Summer Ace, which is owned by her parents, and we'll get to that mess in a second. She was dropped off at Golden Meadows Orphanage in Floroma after abuse from her mother. She has a burn scar from an altercation with her mom, and that was kind of the catalyst to being dropped off. And she hides it from people because she, like, hates the way that it looks, because it's like a really weird looking scar. And fun fact, she wears the baggy clothes so nothing like rubs against the scar, because cloth bothers it. And she's a childhood friend acquaintance of Damon, obviously. Sabella, Renson, and April. Even though April was apparently only in the orphanage for like a hot minute. As Sherry mentioned.
Oh,
yeah, she was only there for like a week, apparently. And either way.
And then Sabella had to resort to talking to the actual plants again.
Yes.
We'll get to that one.
And, Elysia and Sabella were, like, really close.
Yeah.
I want to, like, highlight that. They were very close. And not as close as Elysia and Damon, but Elysia and Damon were, but pretty close. Like, best friends, I'd say. Yeah. She can float with levitate, so it's like a thing she can do, but she doesn't do that if she's not in battle. She can, but she doesn't. I don't know, because I never think to do that. Okay, as I start to get a headache.
She likes running too much, so she doesn't.
Yeah, she runs. That's her thing. She likes running. That's her thing. Yeah, that's my excuse. That's a good excuse. Yeah, I never thought of it like that, but you're right. Okay. Parents. Do you want to start with Dad, because he's listed first?
I would love to, but I actually can't
read it
from here. I guess I could, like...
you can get close to your wife.
I mean, I have to, like, lean awkwardly on you. No, this isn't...
Oh, is that hurting your back?
It's not hurting my back, but it's, like, I can't, like, get a good, comfortable, like, way to, like, lean on you.
Like, it's just...
to, like...
Does that good?
I look like a freaking lizard leaning on you.
Nobody can see you. You didn't have to mention that.
I'm perched on you like a chameleon. I even got like the outward facing elbows, and I'm like gripping your leg.
Yes.
I know I don't have to mention it, but it's funny.
Yes.
That's a little bit of flavor. So what do I do? Just read the whole thing?
You can paraphrase it. You can just read through it and just basically you can add your own words to it. You don't have to read it verbatim.
Alright, okay. So
I'm making him read it because that's his character.
Yeah. I just haven't done like any of these, so I gotta get in the zone for this. Get in the zone.
I'm gonna drink some.
So, excuse me, I'm dying. No, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm just like, okay. So, Dad, he is a lawnmower.
Yeah, he's a lawnmower.
I don't know if he's a lawnmower all the time.
He's a lawnmower all the time, isn't he?
I think so. I've never, like Elysia, we always, like, call him a lawnmower. I don't actually know, like,
I picture him to always be a lawnmower, because his wife is always a toaster. She's never not a toaster.
I guess he's just always a lawnmower, then.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Brontes Summers, as his name is.
We're not 100% sure if that's how you're supposed to pronounce it.
Are we not?
I'm not. At least I'm not sure, because, like, Elysia is technically not how you're supposed to say it.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, this is all how we say it. It's
yeah.
Not so much. Anyways, he's 40, and he is a Mo-Rotom. His nature is modest, and he has good perseverance, which, he's
gonna need that.
he needs good perseverance.
He's gonna need it. I went down the wrong pipe. Okay, I'm good.
I like how his description of his personality says he's mild-mannered and timid, and he's neither mild nor timid nature.
We have a lot of timids, so that's kind of why we didn't go with that.
Yeah. He's not a complete doormat. He's just mostly a doormat.
He's like he's less of a doormat than he used to be.
Yeah, but he's
way less. Yeah.
But he's still a bit of a doormat. Yeah. Basically, he doesn't like to go in against his wife, like, ever, basically, except when the kids are involved.
Yeah.
Or the kid.
The kid, as it were, yeah.
Because, yeah, he's very protective of his kids, so.
Yeah.
You know.
So, and that's something I really want to highlight, is that, like, this is different from what you're used to, and we'll get more into it in a second, but, like, he really cares about Elysia, like, a lot. Like she is his whole world, really. It says it right there, and I mean it. Very patient, very empathetic, which is kind of how him and his wife, like, work, is that he just gets her. He doesn't get her, but he gets her.
Yeah,
you know? He pities her.
he gets her well enough where she's like, I think you get it. And he's like, I think I get enough.
The machinations of your mind scare me, but you know what?
But I sort of understand them.
Yes. And as you can see there, he used to have a different last name, and that's because he married into Kassandra's family.
Because
that's how the family works.
Yeah, that's just a thing that we always seem to do, is that we
have the matriarchs of the family instead of the patriarchs. Yeah.
Usually when we have important families, like 9 times out of 10,
it runs through the women, which is like not normal or not usual rather. But that's just seems to be the way it goes. Okay, and Kassandra, she's 39 and she's a toaster. Heat rotom. Again, I think she's like 100% of the time always a toaster. Can't imagine her not being a toaster.
I also like how we just always call it a toaster.
Even though it's a microwave oven.
Yeah.
But toaster is a funnier word.
I think toaster oven is an alternate way.
Yeah, no, they're literally a toaster oven.
Yeah, but it's not literally a toaster.
No, it's not literally a toaster. But, like, it's funnier that way.
It's a toaster.
Yes.
Makes very stinky toast.
She's lonely nature, and she hates to lose. So, big thing there. They both have very good characteristics.
Yeah. And hate to lose she does.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to describe her, and she... See, the thing is that Cherry would be more used to Elysia's backstory as it used to be, but it's not the same anymore. It's very similar, but it's not.
What's the difference? Let's go.
Let's go over that, I guess, really quickly. The most original version that I can think of is that both of Elysia's parents were extremely abusive and neglectful of her. That's clearly not the case anymore. It's not mentioned anywhere here, but it's important to know that Kassandra. Okay, there's still kind of because what happened in Elysia's backstory originally is that like her parents like kind of kept dumping more and more responsibilities on her that she couldn't meet, even though she was like fucking like 6.
Yeah,
which is just stupid, but you know, crazy parents. That is still kind of the case, but Brontes is really a buffer between it getting very bad.
Yeah.
For the most part. So there's still kind of the ramping up of responsibilities and Elysia failing to meet them because she's a child, but it's very downplayed. It's not nearly as bad as it was. That being said, there was kind of an inciting incident at one point before that kind of led into her being burned and then being dropped off. I think it was like a span of like a month. So that is kind of the only point in time in which the backstory that Elysia used to have for her entire childhood is basically the same, where Kassandra's like very bad to her and Brontes wasn't aware.
No.
He had no idea.
No.
So that's kind of... I'm assuming we're going to have to go more into detail about that in the Q&A, but I'll leave it at that for now.
Yeah.
That could be its own video, is that fiasco.
Yeah, probably.
Is what the hell happened to Elysia and what's going on there.
Yeah.
That's probably its own video, to be honest. But yeah, I'll leave it at that for now, and if you want more information, then we'll be happy to give.
Sure.
Okay, so back to personality. So this is her personality now. It's much different than how she was, because she's not a total bitch. She's a little crazy. She's a woman who projects an air of superiority and independence in public, but with friends and family, she shows a much more sadder, awkward, moodier Elysia side. Her big thing is that she really wants people to think that she's like perfect, and she doesn't have any problems. And even though she has a lot of inner demons, she has a lot of problems. She doesn't want people to know that, or even have an inkling that that's the case. Her mindset is that she has her whole life planned out for her, and she's gonna meet those demands at the cost of literally everyone and anything, really. A perfectionist to a disastrous degree. is really true. Despite her issues, she can be nice and she can be friendly, especially to her husband, who like is like her morality pet, borderline.
Basically.
Social interaction is still difficult for her though, due to wanting to just seem perfect. She also has kind of a snarky side to her. And then that's personality. So now we're gonna go on to the second part because they have very long bios. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll kind of talk about both of them at the same time. Brontes parents had a, like, smaller mom and pop
some sort
lawn
of
care
company.
thing.
I don't think it was
like,
quite that small.
Yeah, no, like, big enough to get the attention of Summers.
Yeah.
And basically they gave a hostile takeover of the company.
Yeah.
They were like, we want what you have, and you can't say no. And they were like, fuck, okay, what else do you want? Your kid, he's gonna marry our daughter. And they were like, what?
Oh, great.
So very, very not great.
No, not really.
But even despite that, Brontes did give Kassandra, like, a genuine chance. I don't know why, but I think that's just because, like...
Well, I mean, he was going to be stuck with her anyways. You might as well give somebody a genuine chance at that point. Like, you can resent them from day one, but, like...
Yeah, he's just not that... He doesn't have, like, a vengeful bone in his body.
No.
I can think of one person he hates, and that's... And you should hate him.
Yeah.
Like, there's one person he doesn't like, and you should not like him.
And we'll get to that. We'll go... That's another video.
That's another video. And he's mentioned here. Okay, so basically, yeah, so they got together through basically an arranged marriage, to kind of merge the two companies. And, yeah, that's another big detail that's changed. Despite the fact that Elysia is not in his life anymore, he still attempted to, like, give her stuff and send her things. And, unfortunately, Elysia didn't quite get the memo on that. She has no idea.
No.
But I'm telling you that because I want you to know that Brontes is the best fucking dad, okay? He's a good dad.
Yeah.
It's something you should know, okay? So yeah, basically, like, from time to time, Ms. Verdun, I think that's how you say it, because it's green, but, like, in French, was given, like a list of things that Elysia would, like, need or want, and then, her and Brontes are kind of in vague correspondence. It's a very long story, but basically, Brontes had dropped off Elysia with the intention of coming back for her at some point if Kassandra's mental health ever kind of plateaued.
Yeah.
And it kind of never did.
It never really happened.
No, he never got the progress that he wanted from that.
Well, he never got the progress he wanted, and even when he did eventually get a little bit of progress, like, other factors kind of came into play. Yeah. Not the least of which was Elysia just moving the hell out of there.
Yeah, no, when she moved out and pursued battling, he completely lost contact with her.
Yeah.
So that was not great for his mental health.
No, probably not.
What the hell are you so stressed about, Brontes? I can't tell you!
You'll probably kill me.
Yeah, because she doesn't know. She absolutely doesn't know that he does that.
And if she wouldn't know,
she'd kill him.
Yeah.
She'd kill him.
Yeah, probably.
She'd kill him. Yeah, but yeah, he doesn't know where she is right now. I think at this point he'd probably know she's some kind of battler. He probably heard through the grapevine at some point.
Probably, but he would have no way to contact her.
No, he wouldn't know where the hell she is.
It's kind of awkward to be like, hey, no, it's been a while, but you wanna have some coffee or something?
It's been a decade.
It's been a decade. We've probably have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then for Kassandra, the thing that I just mentioned, the marriage, that's the case. Brontes was not the first suitor that her parents threw at her. I think he was, like, technically the second or third. I don't remember.
Probably, like...
The second or third.
Yeah.
I think. And she basically kept saying no because the people that her parents were suggesting to her she couldn't stand. and they were like,
She also probably couldn't stand this one initially, but
no, because it's something that because it's like, oh, but my parents are deciding this, and that's good, because in her psychology that's good, but like, I also don't want this, so I don't like you. Like,
yeah.
you know, it's hard to explain, but yeah, I don't think she was very. She was like, okay, fine. If this is what I'm stuck with, then I'll just stick with you.
She wasn't thrilled either way.
Yeah, no. Your child in front of Laurel's. Oh God, we still haven't even gotten to that yet. And Bradford, as I laugh, Bradford is Candace's dad, and Kassandra and Bradford have known each other since like adolescence, as it says there. So,
well, I mean, since before she knew.
Since before she knew Brontes,
yeah.
actually.
So, that's quite.
He was kind of one of the people that her parents was like, "Hey, you want to marry this doofus?" And she was like, "Fuck no."
No, why would I want to?
Why would I want to? Why would I want to do that? And we'll talk about that because that's pretty major. Oh God, is that major?
We'll talk about that one, yeah.
Yes. I guess it's worth bringing up right now that Kassandra doesn't have art, but what's important to know about her is that she looks basically, she's like a carbon copy of Elysia. They look borderline 1-to-1. I think like their hair is slightly different. I don't know. I had some kind of design for her.
I think her hair was definitely different. She didn't have the same haircut.
No. But, yeah.
At the very least, it wouldn't be that long, because...
No.
That wouldn't really be...
No, it's not that long. But, again, they could be... Like, they're just very much similar looking. And I'm not sure if you've sent her, like, Summer Elysia and stuff, and Spring Elysia, you've sent her those arts?
I think so.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is Elysia has very big boobs, and so does Kassandra, and that's been kind of a problem, because people like to hit on Kassandra, and she doesn't like that. No. That's what I'm trying to say. So, when she first met Brontes, she kind of just assumed he was also kind of a pervert like that. Because, you know, teenage boys that don't know how to talk to women, and she's very buxom, and... Yeah, so that kind of had another factor into it.
Sure, she had prior experiences with that happening, so...
I mean, yeah.
You know.
So that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. I was just tiptoeing around it, but I'll just be frank. She's got big boobs.
Because she's one of your characters.
No, not all of my characters have big boobs. Okay?
I know, that's a joke. Come on, that's a joke.
Damn you. But okay, so the Kassandra and Laurel thing. All right. So what we haven't already. Okay, so we've said most of what happened, but basically, what specifically did we leave out, or should I just tell it in chronological order again?
I said just go over it.
Yeah, I'll go over it. Okay, so Laurel and Kassandra met when they were like kids. And they were very good friends because their parents were
they both
rich
kind of
people friends.
Had a thing where like they couldn't stand
their parents.
So
yeah,
they kind of related in that way.
Yeah,
they were kind of in a similar boat.
Very. They had different mindsets about it, obviously, but they got along because they both couldn't stand their parents. And eventually. They didn't kind of grow apart so much as, like, Laurel, again, like, kind of started to, like, grow a spine. And it made Kassandra nervous. It's worth noting that when Hunter and Laurel meet when they're kids, like, not too long after that, Brontes and Kassandra also meet. So they kind of meet around the same time. Basically, Laurel was kind of sneaking off and doing the dojo thing, and she was spending less time with Kassandra, and she didn't like that. And so she kept bugging her as to what the hell she was doing, and Laurel told her it was some kind of book club or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was book club.
Yeah. And Kassandra couldn't call bullshit, but she was like, okay.
Because I think later on she found out that wasn't a book club.
Yeah, and that didn't make her very happy. So eventually, no. What happened was Laurel, I think, actually came clean about it to Kassandra because she was hoping that she wouldn't take it like a crazy person, and she did.
Because she's
because you don't lie to her because you don't lie to crazy people, and Cassandra turned around and told Laurel's parents, and then Laurel's parents basically disowned Laurel, and so Laurel went to live with Hunter, and then the two hadn't spoken for like a decade.
They didn't stop living together.
No, they just never stopped living together. So flash forward again like a decade. I think Kelly's like 5, and Elysia at this point is 7.
Yeah.
She's 7. So Brontes, I think it's Brontes, contacts Hunter specifically. I don't remember. And basically Brontes is like, hey, yeah, can you guys like talk to us? Because like we need friends, because like something pretty major is going on, and like we need someone normal to talk to, because our friends suck and we hate them. And so like they agree to do this, so they meet up to talk, and Laurel tries to have like real talk with Cassandra, like about what was going on, like the drama going on, and Cassandra like flips her lid basically, because Cassandra doesn't like being pitied, or the concept of being pitied, and when Laurel shows sympathy, Cassandra kind of saw it as pity. So that kind of made a big huge fight happen, and that is the last time that they spoke, and nothing has tried to happen since then.
Yeah, they haven't spoken since.
No. So that's that. Again, kind of a quick recap of that. Trying to think if I forgot anything major.
I don't think so.
No. Oh my god, this was almost a half hour long.
I mean, like, I'm surprised it's only a half hour long. I thought you would, like, have even more to say.
I know, frankly, because we're leaving out a lot of stuff that we're going to be addressing later.
Yeah.
Because if we started going on about Bradford in this video, I think we...
No, we can't.
This would be an hour long.
We can't start going on about him.
No, because he'll have his time. He'll have his time.
Oh boy, will he ever.
Okay.
That's a good thing about only really having one parent.
Yes. All right, so that's that. Yeah, I think we're about done here.
Yep.
Again, if you have any more questions, like please let us know. If there's something like, yeah, just ask your questions, and if we can't answer them, we'll just be frank with you.
Yeah.
If it's a spoiler or not, because there's probably going to be some things that we can't really elaborate on, or there's going to be things that's like,
because we'll eventually like go over all of this, obviously.
Yeah. But if you have any questions at all, if we can answer them, we will. Because there's a lot going on here. A lot has changed with this character and her backstory and her parents.
So dense. There's so much going on.
Yeah, no. So I understand if this is kind of like a lot to take in specifically here, because again, like this is very different than what it used to be. So any questions at all, even if they're minor, even if you think they're stupid, we'll answer them, because there's no stupid questions here. I don't want you to be confused.
There's no stupid questions, only stupid answers.
Yes. Like say's
I'm getting eaten by a shark.
By a shark. Yes, exactly. Okay, so we're nearing the 29-minute mark, so now we're going to stop. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.